Hormones are all the rage right now, whether it's men talking about low testosterone or women talking about perimenopause, menopause, or just hormonal imbalances and dysregulations. Today, we're going to talk about the missing piece from this conversation and what you should do if you are interested in balancing your hormones. I'm Lila. I own and am the lead clinician at the Virtual Natural Healing Clinic. It is a natural healing clinic designed to help people get real results, to offer what the medical system is not offering, and to cut through the noise of the chaotic wellness world that has blossomed. So if you're interested in getting personalized one-on-one care where you get results, go ahead and check some links down in the description. But now we will get to the meat of it. Let's talk about hormones. I talk to so many people who are struggling with things like low testosterone, low progesterone, low estrogen, and they want to supplement these things. They want to bring in testosterone or start taking progesterone and see if they notice a difference. Well, there's a couple different flaws with this logic that need to be addressed before we jump straight to supplementing the missing hormone. And that's the big question. Why is this hormone low or out of balance? So it's really interesting that I would love everybody to know about our sex hormones. That's what we call these hormones, the testosterone, the estrogen, the progesterone, all the big ones that are getting talked about right now, is that they are some of the last hormones to be created in what I call the hormone hierarchy. So our body has a lot of hormones that it uses and creates, and the very last ones to get created are these sex hormones. So the hormones are really actually complicated. Your body has to signal for hormones to get made. The hormones have to get made, they have to get transported, they have to get used, and then they have to get eliminated through the liver. And we could have a breakdown at any one of those places. For instance, if they don't get eliminated through the liver, then they will keep recirculating. And then you're going to have an excess of that hormone. And that is one of the causes for estrogen dominance. So we have to look at the entire picture to understand what's going on with our hormone cascade in general. But the other thing we need to keep in mind is that our body needs building blocks to make these hormones. These hormones are made from cholesterol. Our body has to have a healthy balance of good cholesterol to be able to create these hormones. So if we're on a statin drug or we have low cholesterol, or even if our cholesterol is too high and out of balance, that's going to affect our hormones. So there's many other things that affect hormone production, from nutrient status to sleep issues, to our body being in a constant state of fight or flight, to our body being overwhelmed with a toxic burden, things not getting eliminated properly. So whenever somebody comes and they say, I have low insert hormone here, we really need to be responsible and back it up and look at this whole picture and ask, why? How did we get here? Because if you just bring in the hormone at the end to supplement it, let's say you're a man with low testosterone and you just start taking testosterone. Well, one, we are bypassing the reason you have low testosterone. So that would be the actual cause, the underlying factor of what's going on. But that might not actually fix the issues. And I have seen in some cases it makes the issues worse. It throws things out of balance even further. So we have to be really careful bringing in certain hormones. And while they can bring temporary relief, if our body doesn't have enough of something, giving it more of that something temporarily while you fix and find the balance can be really important and a really helpful tool. But unless we back it up, we are just treating the symptom. We're not treating the cause. We're not asking why. We're not saying, how can we help this person come back into balance so they're not struggling with hot flashes or heavy painful cycles or short missing cycles, or if you're a man, testosterone, which could be fatigue or anger or lack of libido or any of the above. So proper sexual function, that means our hormones are balanced, that means we have healthy libidos, that means our sex organs are functioning properly is a sign of overall health and vitality. In Ayurveda, the ancient Eastern medical system, the three pillars of health are food, sex, and sleep. So if these things in the sex department aren't operating, that's a sign of overall health and imbalance. It's a really good indicator that something back in the process needs some supporting. So we have to look at the person and what's going on. And it's really easy and really sexy and really trendy to want to jump straight towards supplementation. But I promise you, at the end of the day, you may find temporary relief, but you will not find or claim your birthright to health and happiness that way. The picture is complicated. Hormones are complicated, and we really have to understand what's going on in the body and what is unique to you. That's why we don't subscribe to one size fit all approaches. Every person that comes through the clinic gets a personal assessment where we do a status check of what's going on inside the body and with the individual person, and what are all the factors contributing to imbalances, and how does this person here sitting in front of us need to move forward to come back into balance. Because at the end of the day, you are unique. Your healthcare must be too. I'm Lila. I'd love to answer more hormone questions if you leave them below. You're welcome to subscribe and check out what the clinic is up to below, and we'll see you next time.